Buff Metal back with another video. What is going on, guys? Today, I don't really have a plot for this video, man. I'm just gonna talk about some albums that I had grabbed recently. It's funny, yesterday I called my video a collection update, but it really was, I mean, half those records I'd had forever. So here's the real, true, official collection update. I got some good stuff in here, and I am looking forward to talking to you about it. Now let's get right in. Let's talk about, first up, the new Melting Rot, baby. This is one of the best new bands going. Again, it's the Hell's Headbangers band, but they are absolutely killer. It's grind, man. This is a short, fast little album here. We got 16 minutes. I don't know, actually, I don't know why I said 16. I don't know how long it is, but we got, it's probably about 20 minutes of just chaos here, and it's awesome. We got vocal features from Matt Harvey. The CD is looking good, man. Look at that. Yeah, dude, I like this style of grind, man, whatever this is. I actually have the Cold Case files, too. I wish I had Blood Delusions, because that's probably my favorite still of the material from this band. But Infatuation with Premeditation, this new little album here, is absolutely awesome, dude. And the vinyl looks really nice. There's a really cool etching on the B side, because I think it's only long enough for, a single side of the disc. But yeah, man, if you guys have gotten this, dude, look at that album cover. It's freaking awesome. It looks incredible. But for whoever's gotten this, man, you know the deal. These guys are killer, death grind, and there's no one quite like them kind of doing it in the business right now. They have a totally unique sound, fast. I'm pretty sure they're playing Dead by Dog now, so I'm stoked up to see Melting Rot when they come around. Now, speaking of, check it out. With my order, I did get this, the Hell's Once Upon the Comp. Now, I haven't listened to it yet, but I'm looking forward to doing so. We got a lot of stuff on here. Deceased, Desolus, Desecration, Gouge, Melting Rot, Pharmacist, So if you place Hexella or Hexea, however you say it, Whip Striker, Abominator. Yeah, dude, tons of cool stuff on here. Now, if you're a fan of Hell's Headbangers, I highly recommend you try and grab one of these. I was stoked up to get one, just because it's a cool little time capsule. One day I'll look back at this and be pretty stoked to have it, I'm sure. But yeah, dude, it's just, best of the label right now. So quick little shout out to that. Now, let's get into some of the good stuff here. Let's go right into another one of these labels that I've been loving. I'm kind of a sub Hell's Headbangers label. We got another Reek of Death press here, and this is Monstrosity with Imperial Doom. What can I say about this album that hasn't been said, man? This is, dude, every time I listen to this, I like it more, dude. And I've always liked it. I've always enjoyed this album. But it's one of those ones that, again, just because it's not as accessible, I've never given it as much time. And, man, dude, look at the album cover. They really, really killed these Monstrosity Imperial Doom, just the quality of it, they killed it, because, dude, it's crystal clear. Now, you open it up, again, really nice on the inside as well. There it is, still, we got George Fisher, Corpse Grinder, in the band at this point. Here's the back, just, zoomed in on the front, but regardless, man, yeah, it's super cool, dude, and the quality, like I said, is incredible. This is, dude, just the more I listen to Monstrosity, man, the bigger of a fan I become of this band. It's one of those bands that initially, dude, I certainly have made the mistake of just being like, oh yeah, they're a cool little novelty side quest in the OSDM camp, but everything really up to In Dark Purity. I've been listening to that album a lot. And Millennium and stuff like that. Dude, there's always surprises on Monstrosity albums, man. They're always surprising me with riffs and whatnot, and keeping that old school death metal sound alive, that OSDM sound. When a lot of bands either get heavier or something, they're pretty consistent with that. Almost I don't even know. OSDM sound. That's the only way I know how to describe it. They're really on the money with that. So, yeah, if you haven't checked out Imperial Doom by Monstrosity, oh, dude, and if you have and you like it, dude, I highly recommend you grab it. I was talking to someone else about it. This is probably the nicest boot I've ever seen of, this album. And it's funny because past boots, I've always been like, I'm going to grab it. But I'm happy I waited and grabbed this specific Reek of Death version. So, yeah, man, if you haven't checked out Monstrosity's Imperial Doom, do yourself a favor. It's absolutely awesome, man. Just great classic OSTM, like I said. So now let's go down to the brutaler end of things, right? Let's talk about an album, man. This is a little bit more dicey or whatever, but this is a Hell's Headbangers release. A lot of these are actually, because I had to get that CD, so I had to put a couple of things in. Let's talk Mortal Decay with Sickening Erotic. Dude, this is it's funny, man, because I used to think the opposite. Like, I was like, oh man, I like Forensic, man, and then the rest of the albums, I'm like, I don't really care too much to dive in. But I was wrong, dude. I actually think I like Sickening Erotic more than I like Forensic, to be honest with you, nowadays. Now, what makes this band so special and so good, man, is that there is not one other brutal death metal band that sounds even remotely like Mortal Decay, right? These guys have like these real haunting leads and strange melodies, dude, that play across these. Listen to Apparitions, dude. You'll kind of get what I'm talking about there. And dude, Revives Half Dead, Meditating Through Mayhem, awesome stuff. But how it comes in with that decompose with nitric. However the lyrics go, dude. That intro track is absolutely killer, dude. It's just, the grooves are just unbelievable, man. And it's really one of the album is kind of a collection highlight, dude. This is like one of those ones that it slipped my grasp a couple of times, but I've always wanted to grab it. But yeah, man, I probably my favorite now from Mortal Decay. Probably a little over Forensic. That being said, I'm not the Mortal Decay guy, man. I didn't keep listening past anything past Forensic, I don't think. So if there is anything I should check out, do let me know. But man, it just doesn't get more classic to me than this. And Hell's absolutely killed the pressing. It's kind of hard to show. I love the orange in the back, but yeah, if I can get it there, yeah, very very nice pressing of this, and I'm happy to finally own it. Now let's talk about another brutal death metal band. That's really everyone's favorite, but it's actually a band that I didn't really care for the longest time, but I saw this was out and I was like, you know what? No better way to get acquainted with an album. It's like I always say, man, sometimes you just gotta buy the vinyl, sit with it, and have a time to really understand something. And I felt that was the case with Deeds of Flesh, Path of the Weakening, dude. So I've been playing this a bit. My favorite songs on here probably are the title track, Summarily Killed. I'm trying to remember the rest, but yeah, dude, there's a bunch of good stuff on here. I haven't spun this too much, but I will say, again, this is another Reek of Death, by the way. Yeah, dude, so sick. But I will say, super high quality pressing here from the Reek of Death guys. Sounds great. And yeah, the actual sound of the thing is phenomenal. It's nice and crisp and clear. And yeah, dude, it's a pretty killer. I didn't realize, man, how hidden, I don't even know, like the hidden melodies in this album, man, and stuff like that. Not, I say hidden, but like just the guitar work and everything, dude. It's very intricate, very good. I don't know what would be considered like classical leads or something like, but there's some element to this that's like kind of like that's like, yeah, it's hard to explain, but regardless, man, Deeds of Flesh, yeah, cool album here. I've been enjoying spinning this here and there. Again, I'm not the expert on this band. I know people get real excited about Deeds of Flesh, my friends included, Ethereal and Eric. Those guys are huge Deeds guys, but this is really my first outing with Deeds, and I gotta say, based on the strength of this, yeah, they are worth the hype. But again, I haven't listened enough to really give a solid opinion, but I'm hoping to spin this bitch more because yeah, cool stuff, man, really cool. And yeah, I think the thing is, I'm always a little standoffish with brutal death metal. I'm never really in a rush to check out brutal death metal, just because it's kind of hard to just get it in passing. I like to kind of sit with the riffs, sit with the album and shit. And so I finally got to, do that a bit with Deeds of Flesh, and it has changed up the game. Now, the last album I wanted to talk about here is not brutal. It's not even death metal. It's just a regular old metal album, I guess, or hard rock, whatever you want to call it. I call it heavy metal. Let's talk Sabbath, bloody Sabbath, baby. I was just spinning this bitch last night, and I gotta say, man, this is a I don't even know, some of these albums, dude, sometimes I'm talking music, I'm like, what can I really even say about this shit? You guys already know the deal. I love Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, National Acrobat, Sabra Cadabra, dude, yeah, it's just Spiral Architect. There's so much on here that is so good, man. This is the trippier, like, to me, this is the most satanic, probably, side of the band, you know, the side that feels the most like evil or something like that. I think, I'm trying to think. Volume 4's got a pretty heavy, that's more of a druggy sound though. I feel like this is their most like, yeah, like almost, you know, if you just even look at the album cover, it's the most, you feel like you want to wear a red cloak and walk around at night and I don't even know, do satanic mischief, you know. But Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, man, always in contender for one of my favorite Sabbath albums. And yeah, I guess that's all I gotta say about that. I was just having a good ass time spinning this thing last night, so I figured, why the hell not bust it out? Anyways, that's my collection update.